Hello and good evening, and welcome to the stream of the All-Star War between CWL Rising and Cwl Hi-Lite, a bi-weekend event in the CWL. Almost all clans has a bi-week this weekend, so why don't do something fun? So it's been arranged a lot of All-Stars wars. I'll get a bit into that a little bit later. Now, I just have to admit, I am a little bit late today, 15 minutes into my stream time already. I had a lot of stuff to do. I'm going into a CWL war tomorrow, so I had to get 2 new bases done, and it was a very stressed... oh, we got a live attack. We can put that on, right? 10v11, 3-star. Wow. Okay. Hello and welcome to the stream, Cactus Marshall's Nation. I presume you are from Marshall's Nation. Because of the delay and some stressful stuff right before I went on stream, I got a couple of small technical stuff to handle. I gotta get this out on Twitter, obviously, and on Discord, so everybody knows that they can follow this action live. And I gotta get myself a drink. I do believe we have a lot of attacks left in this war. I think at least the Hi-Lite, I think they have like 25 attacks left or something, while Rising has about 10. We are going to take a look at the stats, how the standings are between these two clans, or let's say these two leagues. Rising is, well, they are ranked higher than Hi-Lite in... oh, I said a 10v11. This is obviously a 11v11. I'm not used to number 7 being a Town Hall 11. Look at of AFN over 40. What does that mean? Look at the... Well, I'm probably going to look at something on number 40. We are going to check that out. Eventually, when I get all this technical stuff sorted out. Big composition. Okay, we are going to check it out. Number 40. Oh, you have to take the live one, right? We got another 11v11 going in. Oh, that is nice. Oh, we have actually a... We have a triple. While we were watching the other 11v11, someone is Luxury, went in on Winnet and took a 11v11 triple. So another 11v11 triple for CWL Rising there. They now have 5 11v11 triples, while Hi-Lite only has 1 at the minute. So at the moment, we are going to check that attack out. Obviously, even though we didn't get it live. And while you are watching that, I'm just going to put some words down on Twitter and on Discord, so people know that we are live and can follow this action. So I'll just turn off microphone here. You can enjoy the music and the attack, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Tabletops counting nerves in the early hours. Stone cold inside, banging drop stanzas, never needing
Okay, got it sorted. Got it out on Twitter and on Discord. So now the community knows that they can follow this action. A lot of people from these leagues didn't get into the All Stars teams. So then they can watch it even though they're not in the clans and in the war. I do have actually here somewhere I got some more in-depth stats for you from the war, because earlier I was looking at some war match updates and it looked like Hi-Lite had a really great beginning of this war and actually had quite an advantage on CWL Rising in the beginning of the war. But as you can see on the stats, that is not the case anymore. Wait a minute. What is wrong with my stats now? Something is wrong with my stats. Why are it showing? Why is it showing like that? That was annoying. My stats seem to be wrong, so the bot is somehow taking in the wrong stats. The star count looks to be okay though, but the other stats are not correct. So I'm going to go in and check that out. For match for Rising. Oh. No, that was wrong. War match Rising. There we go. I was in the wrong channel. Oh. I have to delete that. Okay, I just put out some bot commands in a All Stars chat. That was not intended for those of you that are in there. Now I'm going to find the correct one. Let's see here. We can get these stats up to date. Well, what's obviously wrong in... What? Why do everyone show... Very... No! My stats are correct. It's just that it hasn't been... Just that it hasn't been done any 11v10s or 10v11s. That's why I thought my stats was wrong. Wow. It was just those my stats are correct. So, there you see, rookie streamer there. Okay, welcome to the stream. Several people here. Nepal reunion. Enjoy. Welcome to the stream. I'm just in the beginning here, a little bit of stress here in the beginning, so you gotta, I gotta apologize for any rookie stuff or mistakes on my part now in the beginning until I just have everything sorted here. Had a little bit of, I had to build a lot of war bases just before the stream started. I didn't know when our wartime was, so I just suddenly got well, not a lot of time, so I had to stress a bit about that, and then I had to I couldn't prioritize getting my stream ready, but now I am ready. I think everything is sorted, everything layout is okay, the technical stuff is okay, so now I think I can just relax and enjoy the show and try to catch up on what has happened in this war. Take a look at some replays. Look, obviously, on how this will end. Theoretically, you should think that the CWL team, CWL Rising team, is the better team. They are, however, no, not however. They are obviously one league higher than Hi-Lite, but we have seen underdogs win wars before. So, but just at the moment, it looks like Rising has, well, has it covered. They have, although, used a lot more attacks than Cwl Hi-Lite, so I haven't done the math on that yet. So maybe Hi-Lite still has a chance. Oh, enjoy brings lots of popcorn. Yes, I wish I got some of that popcorn here. I don't have any popcorn. But I was thinking of getting me a drink, but I forgot about that, actually. It's really funny to look at these clans, because I have, this season of CWL, I have done the coverage of CWL Rising League for the CWL YouTube channel. So I made a lot of recaps from the best attacks each week. And so I recognize a lot of these names in the clan. I know these are great attackers, and I've seen a lot of their attacks before, and I know that we are in for a lot of fun. Okay, Cactus from Marshall's Nation asked that I think he asked us to see the attack on number 40. Which number 40? I do not know. Let's check out this one. Probably not that. Let's see over here. Maybe that. There we go. Let's take a look at that replay. Tribute. Attacker AFN. Okay, we got a lot of baby dragons. Okay. You got 4 earthquake spells here, but not a lot of ground troops, though. Not sure what he's thinking here. Okay, we got a Queen Walk. He obviously are going to use or 4 Quad Quake to open up the wall somewhere for that Queen. He has a lot of baby dragons starting to take out buildings around the base. King is coming in on top. Oh, I'm sorry. We have a live. We have to get back to this. We can't miss out on the live attacks. We got 11v11 actually. So we gotta check that out. And then we will go back to that attack afterwards. Is somebody having a birthday? Happy birthday if anyone got a birthday. And yes, Bobby Vandal, I will definitely show 10v10 attacks. A lot of them. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Jeb Twitch, Bobby Bendel, and everybody else that has gotten in and do want to catch this ending of CWL Rising versus CWL Hi-Lite. We will have, after the stream, we will start up another All-Stars War. That is, I'm going to find the schedules for those later on in the stream, but we are streaming that also from CWL Media. I do believe that is Box and Clash or Barm. Maybe Lady B has some streaming in there. I know Jackadunga is streaming some of that tomorrow. And that is CWL Apex versus CWL... No, not CWL. Clash Next. Clash Next, I do believe it's called. That is a Japanese a Japanese War League. So CWL Apex is facing All-Star team from Japan. That I do believe will also be a very, very good war. So make sure you tune in on our streamers for that. I will give you the schedules a little bit later, but the war will start at 6 o'clock. Can Rosgar still has his Eternal Tome, uses that, but there are still 2 Wizard Towers up, the Queen is up, and a single target Inferno. So I do believe that we can say a nice try to Ras GRG, but Mike Siam, this was a defense. And then we go back to the number 40 that we were talking about. We were watching that number 40. Let's see if we can see it through this time. Obviously a little bit of special attack there. Let's fast forward the beginning since we already seen that. We saw him starting with 1 balloon and a baby dragon, another baby dragon. He is using those baby dragons to take out a lot of trash buildings on the outside here. Out of range for other defenses. Another one on the top. I'm not sure if this was scouted earlier, but it looks that way since he put those balloon out just on top of those Tesla towers. You know, 1 balloon takes out a Tesla tower. So, nice work with that. He still hasn't used his earthquakes. There they come. He is going to go in there and take out those air defenses. That is his goal. Okay. Okay. And he got a skeleton spell as well in there. Yeah, more like a nice scout, says Bobby Bandol on that last 11v11 attack. Here comes the balloon, takes out that 3rd Tesla, and he still have 1 Tesla down in the corner at 3 o'clock. Queen is still going there in the center. This is obviously an attack that takes some time. Here comes the balloon. Oh, Beacon Air Mine took that balloon down quickly, but the baby dragon finishes the job. Still has a lot of... Oh, how many air traps are on this base? Here comes the baby dragons in on those last defenses. Queen is coming from one side. Minions, balloons. Very special attack, this one. And obviously it was a success, and AFN got a 3 stars. So really nice job there, and really nice attack where he, well, just planned for every defense. The Tesla. Oh, we have a live. Of course we have a live. 10v10, right? Oh, we have a... What? A Bewitch. It seems like this has been a Bewitch attack, and it actually looks like that is going to be a successful Bewitch attack from Hi-Lite All-Stars. Picking up their second... no, of course not second. Their 10th. Their 10th 10v10 triple. And on the 10v10 play, well... Hi-Lite is better than Rising at the moment. Monish, thank you very much for the follow. Yes. We got 10v10s out of 30 attacks. And Rising got 11 10v10s out of 37 attacks. So, definitely Hi-Lite's game on the 10v10s. But on the 11v11s... Rising has still the upper hand with 5 11v11 triples versus 1 for Hi-Lite on 11 attempts. Ooh. Well, you know, Hi-Lite clans are not that used to go 11v11. Most times they are going going for the dips in the highlight wars. But Rising, you have, well, a lot of dips there too for the Town Hall 11s, but maybe a bit more with a higher breakdown, so maybe a bit more 11v11 attacks on those. So, well, let's give Town Hall 9 some love. We just saw one attack for Town Hall 9. Let's check out some of the other attacks. Maybe we can learn one or two new attack styles like we just did with the Baby Dragons. Always fun to see new attack styles and not only the same. Well, what do we got? What is this attack strategy? Oh, how shocking, the Witch Slap. Oh, I do believe we have some French in, or some language. It's French to me. In the chat, please keep it English so everybody can join in the conversation. Well, what do we got on Town Hall 9? Popular attack strategies. We got, obviously, the Witch Slap. We have some Falcon variations. What do they call that? Cherry Pop or just Falcon on Town Hall 9. You got, obviously, the Lava Loon attacks, even either with the Queen Charge or a Go Bowler entry. Or Suilalo. And then you got the Hogs. Oh, live attack. Shattered Go Boho. Oh, is this a... Yes, it's a Scout. So, what other do we got? Oh. The Dragons, obviously, the Dragons. That is popular on Town Hall 9, and it's being used a lot, especially against those bases with these close air defenses. He actually missed his... wow. He missed with his spells. We didn't get that last air defense, but the Queen takes it out easy. Very popular on Town Hall 9 at the moment, these dragon attacks. Probably Hound in the CC that are going to tank for those two last air defenses. Because as we know, as air defenses are taken out from a Town Hall 9 base and you got dragons, well, then it's RIP. That is just a written truth. There's no air defenses, there's not big of a chance to stop a dragon army with 7 or 8 dragons coming in. And looks like Puang Boss Waldan are doing just that with well, End. Takes out the air defenses. No more left in the base that can stop those dragons. They go down. That is the problem with those anti-lava loon anti-lava loon bases. That is that they are very vulnerable for dragons because they got offset air defenses. So or air defenses close together. And when you have air defenses close together, they can be taken out by Zap Quake. And then the dragons is a good option. And today we have learned a new one. We got the baby dragons as well. Took out the air defenses with the queen charge on that attack. Let's go a little bit higher here. Oh, we have, oh, the 40 on this side. Let's check that out. Ooh, queen charge hog attack. Nice. Okay. I just remembered that I put out new video on the CWL YouTube channel today, and I have forgotten to put it in the CWL media channel. Oh, that later. That later. Trying to catch up a little bit on the stats here, so maybe we can look at how this is going. The overlay is correct on the screen. There has been no... Oh, yes, there are... this is a no-dip war. Why in the world didn't I think of that? It's a no-dip war, so... I didn't need to have the 11v11 in there, or 11v10 in there. No dip war. But it's obviously allowed to scout, though. Ooh. Heavy defenses for the Hogs in the middle there, and still some Teslas to go. But as this is a replay of a 3-star attack, we know that this is becoming a 3-star. But to me, that looked... Oh, there I see it. He got a lot of Hogs. Oh, a Giant Bomb. And Skellies. But it is enough. It is enough. Quang Boss, well done. Again. Getting it done against Steel. Let's check out some 10v10 attacks. Let's go over to the other side now. Check out some of the 10v10s that has been going down so far. Who winning? Well, that I do believe that is too early to say. At the moment, it looks like Hi-Lite has the upper hand on the 10v10 play, while CWL Rising has the upper hand on the 11v11 play. CWL Hi-Lite does have quite a lot of attacks left. Mr. Divansh attacks as Clash with Rosh. Asked if I can show Divansh attack. Then Clash with Rosh. You need to tell me what numbers I am going to check out, or what clan Mr. Divansh is in. Then we will try to check it out. Okay, at the moment we got 6 attacks left for CWL Rising or Rising All-Stars, and we got 21 attacks left for Hi-Lite All-Stars. Okay, Divansh is a Town Hall 10, but which clan? Let's check out here. My team. Is he on my team? Mr. D. Well, he's not in Rising, so then he obviously will be a Hi-Lite. Was a Mr. Carbon. Oh, I'm not finding any Mr. Divansh. Hello, Chris. Welcome to the stream. I really can't find a Mr. Divansh. Got 3 Town Hall 9s, 2 Town Hall 10s, and 2 Town Hall 11 attacks. Whoa. Hello, Jackadunga. Hello, boss. Oh, nice of you to join in. I just remembered I have uploaded a CWL Rising video on the YouTube channel. Would you be so kind to share it on Twitter and in the CWL media channel on Discord? I cannot multitask, so I can't talk and type at the same time. So if you could do that, Jackadunga, for me, I would really appreciate it. It is a couple of hours since I uploaded it, but I just forgot to share it. Okay, enough of this. Let's check out some of the attacks, right? Let's move up. Let's check out these 11v11. We know that Hi-Lite has one 11v11 that we need to check out. Thank you very much, Jack. You appreciate it. I have been a little bit stressed today. I just realized that I had to build 3 new war bases in a couple of hours before our CWL war this weekend. So had to do that, and then I just forgot about everything else. Okay, here we got Runko going in on red 7 with a hog attack. I do like these hog attacks successfully tripling Town Hall 11s. It's not uncommon, but mostly Town Hall 11 triples you see are Lalo attacks or Bewitch attacks. So it's really nice to see people also having success with the hog attacks on Town Hall 11. Queen kill done. Eagle is not yet activated. Trying to get into that Eagle artillery, obviously, but will the Queen... annoying, right? We have to go back out and watch that live. Since this is a no-dip war, we know that it is good action, right? 11v11. And we got Raz GRG from Hi-Lite All-Stars going in on Dave from Rising. And I do believe Hi-Lite really needs to start picking up those Town Hall 11 triples if they are going to beat Rising. They are doing better than Rising on 10v10s, but they also have to pick up their 11v11 play. Let's see if Raz GRG can manage that. Looks like this is a Sui entry with the heroes. Here comes pre-haste for 3-4 hounds is a... Wow. And he just... This is the so-called Sui Spam Lalo attack. Will that work? Looks like he are struggling with funneling on the upside here. The Queen is still alive. There she goes down. Single target Inferno should not be a problem. His biggest problems are those 2 Wizard Towers at the end. Obviously, back-end balloons coming in with haste. One of them is no problem. This looks actually pretty good for Ross. He is... Yes, this has to be a triple. Ross GRG getting it done. Tripling and taking CWL Hi-Lite's second 11v11 triple of this war. Very nice there. I was a little bit concerned in the beginning there. He didn't have much troops on one of the sides, so I was afraid his balloons would start to go around, but he had enough back-end balloons, or like extra balloons, that he managed to steer his balloon into where he wanted them. Really, really good good stuff here from Raz GRG. And this puts even more pressure on CWL Rising, because although they have more Town Hall 11 triples, well, now Rising actually has more 10v10 triples also. 11. So, well, Rising up ahead at the moment, but Hi-Lite with a lot of more attacks left than Rising. So, Schulze says, nice hit. Yes, that was a really nice hit. Schulze says they still haven't hit my Town Hall 11. Okay, so then they have a 3-star to pick up somewhere. Where is Apollyon? That is obviously Cwl. That is the unhit Town Hall 11. We are definitely gonna see that. So that means that Hi-Lite has a 3-star there, right? Or not? Let's see on that. Right. Now we have let's check out that first 3-star with Hogs again. We didn't manage to see that, the finish of that. We are going to speed forward that a little bit. No, we're not. We're gonna put it on like this. And then I'm going to go away for like 1 minute. I just have to pick up a drink. There, it is 30 degrees Celsius in Norway today. It's really hot, so I just need something to drink. So just enjoy this beautiful attack. This is a 10v10. What am I doing? From Sloppy second, taking out XYS. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, and then I'm back. Yes, Cwl, that is warm. For Norway, that is extreme. It's like we have in the highest summer in July. Then we might have one day if we are really lucky with more than 30 degrees. But today, we've had it, so not used to this heat. So, then we just find ourselves some energy drinks. Keeping awake and, well, not dehydrated at the same time. Well, this was also a nice attack, although it was not the Town Hall 11 attack. It was a hog attack, and it was a trip also. Clash with Rosh says, is COC dying? Well, I'm not the right person to answer that. For me, it's not dying. I enjoy the game. I play the game. So for me, it's not dying. But I really do hope they will bring a update soon with some more content. I got a max Town Hall 11. I would love to have something more to do on that and evolve the game a little bit. So, well, this was some kind of scout. So I don't think COC is dying, but it would be nice to see some more evolvement. You can't say a game with tens of millions of players are dying. That's not possible to say. It is extremely many people playing the game like randomly, not like competitive like we do in CWL and the leagues and so on. But random players just playing for fun with their friends, family, or people they just got to know in the game, in their clans, having fun. I've met a lot of people in Clash of Clans that I had never get to know if it wasn't for Clash of Clans, and that's the same way with the random players. They also meet a lot of new people, make some online friendships, and well, stay there, play the game for fun. Show your attack. I'm not in this war. I'm just a streamer, so I can't show my attacks in a war I'm not in. I was supposed to be in the Apex war tomorrow, but I couldn't because we had to have a CWL war instead, so we had to prioritize that. So that's why I'm not in any of the All-Stars clans in this bi-week event, but I am streaming it. We actually, my clan was just finishing up a war against the Indian COC from Hi-Lite. We were, yeah, my clan, the North Watch, was warring against the Indian COC from Cwl Hi-Lite. So I just finished that war now, actually at 9 o'clock in Norwegian time. That will be 3 o'clock p.m. Oh, Dark Frost. I know him. And, well, we lost the war by 1 star. We had one more Town Hall 11, so we swagged 2 of our attacks, Town Hall 11 attacks, to just get it even, and we lost by 1 star. We did awful on our Town Hall 9s, so we had to dip Town Hall 9 bases. That was really, really awful. Even though we did great job on Town Hall 11, 100% 2 11v11 attempts and 2 11v11 3 stars. But we struggled with our 9s. Hello and welcome to the stream, Aman. Suilalo is OP, almost reran this plan. Too bad you didn't. Yeah, probably. Suilalo is very OP in given circumstances. You need to have a good pathing for those loons. You have to have a plan for that clan castle and that queen. If you do that, Suilalo is massacring most bases. Pathing is important though. This here is not a Suilalo, but a Queen Charge Lalo. Not, his kill squad now has taken out 50% of this base, so not much left for the balloons. Let's see how that goes. Queen goes down. That was unfortunate. Always nice to have a queen coming up behind the hounds and balloons, cleaning up buildings. Oh, all those balloons went back for that mortar. He should have gotten that mortar out. Now those balloons comes in late for the match, so does look like oh, how do you pronounce that? Winbu. Well, Dark Frost, very good attempt there, but well, the base defended. Ah, you were referring to the 11v11 I was replaying earlier. Okay, then I get you. What is those healers? What are they healing? Oh, there are something standing underneath there. It's an archer. Okay, 2 hours left, or 1 hour 51 minutes. We got 81 attacks. No, we got 19 attacks left. 81 used on Hi-Lite side, and we got 5 attacks left on the Rising All-Star side. Wow. This might actually could be an intense ending here. We are going to check that out. Let's check out some attacks here. Not only waiting for those. There we got it. We didn't see this finish We only saw the beginning of that attack. Let's fast forward a little bit. And we are going to slow it down. We did see the entry earlier, right? Queen was taking out the enemy queen, going up on that eagle, but I don't think she will. I think she will go around and out to that, or maybe she will go into that eagle artillery. Going to be interesting to see. Can he manage to get those wall breakers snuck in there? Probably not. Oh, and there she turns, yeah. Unfortunate there. Are you kidding me? Now we got a live attack again. We never get to see that attack there finished, but we do need to catch the live attacks, right? We agree on that. Oh, we got a bowler over here. Okay, there you go, little bowler or big bowler. More bowlers. They'll take... And here comes some witches. Oh, here we got a lot of giants. We got the Spambo Witch. The Spam Jibo Witch. All troops on the board at the moment. And now it's just managing to keep them inside and get them to go where you want them. And... use the spell on the right places. Poison down for the CC. He does. The queen is going on the outside. That is a problem with a dragon in the air. Let's see if the witches can bring that dragon down, but it still has full health and is doing massively damage on his troops in the core of this base. I do not believe that he can save this attack. That queen going on the outside of the base really screwed up for him because the troops, well, did it. There's a lot of troops over here. That dragon is still alive, though. There... No. This would be clearly a 3-star if he had managed to get that queen into the core of the base. Clearly. No doubt about it. Yes, it was a P.E.K.K.A. in there. See, if actually, I've seen that a lot. People using P.E.K.K.A. instead of Golem to tank for the troop. They do not take as much beating as the Golem, and they do not split into Golemites, but they do insanely more amount of damage than the Golem does. So you have a lot more value damage-wise with a P.E.K.K.A. than a Golem. And when you got all those witches, the Skellies are your primarily tank use. So and he had a lot of giants as well, but yeah, so P.E.K.K.A. Nice plan, had potential. Absolutely agree with you there, Schultzy. As I said, that would easily become a 3-star attack if you can get that queen into the center, take out that dragon and balloon quickly. So, we know if we move over to the Rising, no, the Hi-Lite side, we are on the Hi-Lite side. We know we have a couple of more 11v11 triples here that we haven't seen already. We have seen that one. Unknown Warrior. I think the time when I have made the CWL Rising top raids video for the CWL YouTube channel I believe that I have highlighted the Unknown Warrior's attack at least 3 times. This maybe more also, because Unknown Warrior is a beast. I have seen so many 11v11 triples from Unknown Warrior this season. Really, really good player. Here it's Bowitch Queen Char. No, what? You see that? Use the healers on the giants at first, and when those giants are dying off eventually, the plan is that they are going to switch over to the rest of the kill squad, and they already have. Unfortunately, the queen went astray. Oh, I obviously believe that he wanted the healers to switch to the queen. Maybe he didn't, but I do believe he wanted that queen to be a part of the kill squad going into the base. But this turns out quite nice anyway, because now the queen are going around on the outside, taking out those defenses, and all the troops in the core of the base or in the center of the base is tanking for her. Now, eventually, she is going to fight her way through her favorite target, the wall, and get into the base. And luckily for her, the king was just in the area, stepping up in front of her, tanking just even more for the queen. And on the other side, we got the bullers and witches. Massive amount of skeletons. I believe there is like 348,000 of them or something like that. So this base was wrecked quite easily by Unknown Warrior, even though some things did not go as planned. Unknown Warrior got it done. Picked up the start 11v11. Well, now, how is this looking at the moment? Let's check out another. Have I seen? Let's look at this. Because what we are going to... oh, Falcon. We like the Falcon. 10v10 hit rate suddenly just skyrocketed after the Falcon came into the game meta. Well, do we like it or not? I like it. I believe the hit rates was way too low earlier. I don't think when the best players in the world only manages to get like 20% hit rates, then it's too difficult. Hello, legend Rashab, and welcome to the stream. Well, so I really enjoyed the Falcon coming into to the gameplay. It got some more variation. You got higher hit rates, but not only because of the Falcon. It was also because people started adjusting their bases to avoid the Falcon, and then suddenly you opened up a new bases for other attack strategies again. So you go in circle, you go back to like the Bowitch attack, and you come back to the hog attacks and the lava loon attacks. So it opens up the more variety we have in attack strategies that actually are working and on a town hall level, the more the higher hit rates it will be, because it's not to defend against everything. So if you only have like 1 or 2 effective strategies on a town hall level, well, then it's easy to build bases to defend against it. But if you have a bigger variety of attack strategies that can work to 3-star bases, well, then you also will get more 3 stars as people evolve and learn more attack strategies. So well, that is what I'm thinking. I might be wrong though. Maybe Falcon is just a brain dead spam attack that has nothing in the game to do in the game. Let's put it in the CWL rules. There are no Falcon attacks allowed next to CWL, and no witches down home. And actually no bowlers in on top. And for which attack on Town Hall 11? No, it's the Lalo. Lalo is most commonly star strat Town Hall 11, so no Lalo on Town Hall 11. And it will all be good. My chat box isn't loading, I don't think. You don't think? Well, yours is. It's loading you, Jack. Maybe the chat box is like what? Selective. Maybe it's very selective in which chat messages that comes up. That surprised me that yours came up though. If it were selective, I don't know. Just kidding with you, Jack. And Jackadunga is actually, if you look at the chat now, click his name and give him a follow if you don't follow him already, because tomorrow, or is it tomorrow? Or maybe the day after, maybe on... no, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Jackadunga is streaming the action from the Apex versus Clash Next War. That is starting after this war at 6 p.m. tonight. We are shifting straight over to that war, CWL Apex versus the Japanese, I believe, War League. And Jackadunga will follow that war and stream that tomorrow. So if you want to see even more awesome no-dip attacks, Town Hall 11 versus 11, Town Hall 10 versus 10, and 9 versus 9, you tune in Jackadunga tomorrow. Jackadunga is just a noob. Well, he's less noob than me though, so then we're two noobs. I'm just a newer noob. Was very good with well, I'm not giving out commercials for free, so it's a energy blue and red, and it's got a bull on it. No shoutouts there, but it tastes good. Two noobs running CWL Media. Oh no! Who would have thought? Who could have predicted? Well, I knew. I know someone. Okay, have we... Okay, let's take one more attack here on the Rising All-Star side before we go over to the other side again. This is Hi-Lite attack. Oh, Rising attack. Rising attack on Hi-Lite. That's it. Also, if you are very interested in... when we are talking about Jackadunga, if you are interested in CWL Invite, and I know you are, if you are interested in CWL, Champions War League, and War Community, you will definitely be interested in CWL Invite. On Sunday, you can catch Jackadunga and Judo Sloth, and I do believe it is Crunch. They are hosting a show on the CWL YouTube channel, where they are going to talk about what is going on in CWL Invite, what clans are in the playoffs, how will the playoffs go, who will win, who will lose, how will the wars go down, and everything you need to know about CWL Invite for the rest of this season. So Jack, Judo Sloth, and Crunch will host that, so if you... if you want to watch that, you tune in on CWL YouTube channel on Sunday. And now I forgot the time. I do believe it's 9 p.m., 8 p.m. just to be sure that I got that correct. So wrong. Player. $4 p.m. 4 p.m. on Sunday. That is a very, very important show to get if you are going to follow the rest of CWL invite and are interested in what's going on there. Get a little bit of in-depth opinions on these things. And Judo Sloth, you all know him from YouTube, and he's a great YouTuber. He knows these clans very well, so do check that out when it comes on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. That will be like, what is that in European time? That's 6 more hours, so 10 o'clock in the evening in Europe, or my European time. Okay, let's check out some of the highlights. Highlight attacks. We have watched both the 11v11s. Let's check out some 10v10s. Red John on G. Yeah. That is the worst thing. Well, by being a streamer and YouTuber, that is pronouncing the. I did, however, look at the time on this attack. 1:35. 1 minute 35 seconds was the time Aung Pia used to take out Red John HR base. Wow, that is a quick attack. Really quick. Can see why those bowlers are destroying them. Bowlers are strong. Maybe they'll get a nerf in the next update, if there will be a next, if the update ever comes. Oh, in line. And that is Aung Pia again. How cool is that? It could be 100 different players, but the guy that we just watched the replay on, this time a little different strategy, but this time it's fucking. Okay, Queen is funneling on one side. He tried to, I'm not sure that he got all the funneling he wanted on this side from his bowlers. Did take some heat up there. In with the king to make sure that those buildings go away before he puts out his Valkyrie. Here comes the baby dragon from the CC, encountering the queen. Goes down easily. Here comes the Valkyries that are also in there, and they go directly on the queen and not the Valkyries. But the Valkyries take them out anyway. And here the enemy king is down before I even had the time to say that they were countering them. Uses the heal on Valkyries already under healers. Don't know if that was very good, that heal spell, but always try to use your heal spell in a fucking attack to keep your bowlers alive. Those are your main troop to damage and destroy buildings, and the Valkyries are only like wall breakers and tanks. So if you are going to keep something alive, that is the bowler. Very important. Queen is still alive though, has used the ability. That single target Inferno went down to the hogs. This will be a 3. Definitely will be a star. 1 minute left on the clock. Only a bomb tower left up here. A lot of skeletons here, but the queen will have no problem taking them out. We got 5, 6 Valkyries up here. We got bowlers down here. No problem at all. Aung Pia with a 6-pack. 10v10 6-pack. before. Very nice job there, and Hi-Lite is catching up on CWL Rising. That is really awesome, because this is going to be a very, very entertaining ending in this war. Rising only has 4 attacks left. 4 attacks left for CWL Rising, or Rising All-Stars that they are called, while Hi-Lite All-Stars has 18 attacks left. We are in any minute, any moment now. We are going to check out what type of attack that is. Probably a couple of 11s. Hi guys, says Willie B. Willie B says hi. Hi back, Willie. And thank you for joining the stream. Now, let me go in here. Check. Oh. That's. Okay, what we got here? 2 Town Hall 11 attacks and 2 Town Hall 10 attacks left for CWL Rising. So used to saying CWL Rising All-Star Rising or Rising All-Star. And on the other hand, we got Hi-Lite All-Stars. They have 7 Town Hall 11s and 10 Town Hall 10s, and they got 2 Town Hall 9s as well. But that means that CWL Hi-Lite has a lot of chances to pick up. We are going to also take a look at the map when this here raid is over. When it's over, we are going to take a look at the map. How many stars can they actually pick up? Are the bases only 1 star left to pick up, or are there actually unhit bases or bases that are only 1 star on, and so on? Because that will tell us a bit about the maxed star count for each clan. But it is obvious that CWL Hi-Lite still has every chance to get back in this race and take and catch up on CWL Rising. So wouldn't that be like the underdog really biting well, the bigger dog? David against Goliath. A lower league are coming up, and well, it will be like conference league in football or soccer in England. Conference league came out and won against teams in Premier League. Copy. Okay, we got some requests here. Yes, we are going to check them out. Both Willie and Cactus. We are going to check out ATK versus number 6, and we are going to check out how Cwl, a Town Hall 9 from Rising, did. We are going to check that out after Sloppy the second. Hashtag Cactus. Oh, ATK is Cactus. We got one of the players in the house. That is great. Then he can tell us when the lives are coming in. Because I obviously don't pay attention to it, so I miss them all the time. Just have to look at that little square down to the left on my screen, but I just have so much other things to look at. And no, I'm not drinking alcohol. Only energy.
Each time of year carries memories. Like you
I am
never
actually
fade,
going to try to get get a schedule for you. We have, as I said, we have some schedules. All start. Going to get them so you can see them, so you know when you are going to make sure that your girlfriend is away, and you put your kids into neighbor's house so you can just sit down in your couch, turn on that iPad and watch some streaming of some CWL All-Stars Wars. So then you need times. I'm gonna bring it to you in a minute, because now I just forgot that we are going to check out the stars here. Now we are on Rising. Hi-Lite looks like have tried to hit most bases here. Now also Apollyon base has been hit, but can still be hit for 2 stars there. Other than that, it looks like it. Oh, here they can pick up a 2 star as well. So a couple of 2 stars there for Hi-Lite to pick up, but mostly 1 stars left. Okay, on the other side, is it the same? Mostly 1 stars here. Also, we got a live. I got it. I can see it. Just checking. No. So that means we are going in here, checking out that live. That means actually that CWL Rising will probably max out on just 139 stars. 139 stars is the max amount of stars that CWL Rising can get. While Hi-Lite, and with a lot of attacks left, need 9 stars. 9 of those 17 attacks, I believe. I think it's 17. 9 of them, a little bit more than half, has to be successful. No, they got some 2 stars as well there. So actually it doesn't. They can manage less. Actually, about half the attack from Hi-Lite All-Stars. If about half of them is successful, Hi-Lite will actually win this. So very intense ending. I really like that. And yes, poster for Ace here. Okay. Then we are going to check out a K, and Willie's boy Zed. Well, this was not successful for Nemo. Yes, that walk. Great. Nemo on Rising. Seal. Here we got Seal. Let's check out Seal's attack. He had a 6-pack. Seal had a 6-pack. Let's check out one of his attacks. Let's check out the first. First one is always the best. Or, no, not always. And that was a, well, a witch attack. But a combination of both healers and golem tanking. Or way, jump is down to get the golem in center. No, it was a Fan Castle is coming out. Quick went in. That is always a good thing in every attack. As another jump to get this over and in 4 as well. Heal down to make sure that those troops stay alive, taking out the bomb tower and enemy queen. And well, doesn't use that jump. Lets his heroes oh, now they're, well, there comes. That gets his heroes straight into that compartment for the last defenses, except those 2 Tesla. No, there were Tesla. Oh, 1 left. Gone. Nice attack there from Seal, picking up a 3-star against the Hi-Lite All-Stars. Very good. Then we got ATK. Let's check out them. That was yeah. Yuyu Bisca. That is Cactus. Yuyu Bisca 40. Oh, when you say that quickly, Yuyu Bisca 40. Fun thing. Can never see a good attack. Maybe learns from it. Yeah. Oh. Getting tired of this music here, so I think I'm just switch up a little bit on that. Think. Bounceable ADs, yes, that is something you want to look out for when you are building bases. I'm not a very good base builder, but I do take advantage of those things when I see them. One of my favorites. Oh, that was commercial. You can drop the commercial like that. Okay. Very well done there. Very well done there, Cactus. And you actually, look at this. You actually got the Grand Warden ability left, you got a heal spell left, you got a haste spell left, and you got a skeleton spell left. What? That is insane. Totally insane. That was those bounceable ADs. Welcome to the stream, Clash Playhouse. Make sure you give Clash Playhouse a follow. He is streaming a lot of Clash of Clans. So make sure you follow him for some nice streams. Okay, still we got we got a live 135 to 131 stars for Rising, but a lot of attacks left for Hi-Lite and not so many for Rising All-Stars, with only 4 attacks left. And here we got GDC going in on Luxury. It's a Bow Witch attack, and he starts up on top here, is trying to make sure, create a funnel to make sure that those troops are not going around. It's not always easy to funnel the bowlers because they also go after the building from on the inside of the wall, so they can walk around even though it's no more buildings left on the outside. So very important, nice funnel, and he wants his troops to move down the sides of the base, cleaning up from the outside. That looks like he is struggling on one of the sides. His troops have died out, actually on both sides. So you do not have any flanking troops at this point, and that might problem for him. But it's still a lot of bowlers left here. Now, I thought I heard follow. Thank you very much, Brutality 3PP, for the follow. I do think this was a good attempt, but with all those defenses still up and that amount of troops that GDC has left now, it is not possible to get a 3, fortunately. Yes, 2A 1 2 3 4 5 Swag Warden ability. That is awesome. How much time was left on the clock in the original attack? Can't remember. Used 225, so had a lot of time left also. A lot of time. Well, we are going to check out some more replays, obviously. Have you been around CWL long enough to recognize 3PP? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. 3PP. I do see a lot of strange names. So what does 3PP means? This is actually my first season in CWL. Earlier, I've just followed CWL on YouTube, different YouTubers covering CWL. 3 Point Park Season 1 invite. Throwback. I actually can't, but that is a long time ago, and my memory is not the best always, but I actually can't remember 3 Point Park. Can't recall 3 Point Park from Season 1. And I was watching a lot of CWL stuff in Season 1. Followed the channel all from the YouTube channel from day one when Powerbank started it. I watched, I believe, all the videos and power ranking. But as I said, just memory is not what it used to be. Everybody just remember Park Loop. Is half puss. We're the clan that gets roasted every week because we lost week 1 by 13 stars. Wow. Okay. But well, so what? I've seen Hindustan clan in Premier. They lost their first war this season against a clan that, well, they didn't even make it to the playoffs. And they lost by quite a lot, actually, also. And since then, they haven't lost a war. 12 wars, CWL League wars in a row now without a loss, only winning. So, even though you lose the first war, doesn't mean that you can't come back. I just saw this this week here. That was some rising clans. Who were that? Just a minute. I'm just gonna check something. Yes, that was it. Ozjax and the Holy Cronut in CWL Rising. You see, in week 1, first war this season for the Holy Cronut and Ozjax. Those two clans met, and Ozjax was Ozjax won with 7 stars against the Holy Cronut in week 1. This week, or last weekend, these two clans met again in the playoffs. And you know what? Well, the Holy Cronut hit back and they won. They won against Ozjax, hitting Ozjax out of the playoffs. So even though they lost with 7 stars in that first war, they came back and is now going to the quarterfinals in CWL Rising, and well, they are looking very strong. So who knows? Maybe they will go all the way to the final. Ah, you're in Coastal Clash. Coastal Clash in CWL Premier. Can't do a revenge war, both clans retired. Yes, then it's not easy. Got Netero here, originally from Cwl Hi-Lite. I guess maybe Crazy Monkey. Just saw those signs in his name. I have the list somewhere here of who the clans they are originally in, these players, but I just figured today they're all Rising All-Stars, no matter what clan they come from. The Swarm is making a comeback. Yes, the Swarm is making a comeback. I was actually in a random war against the Swarm just a couple of weeks ago, or it wasn't a random war, it was a potluck war. Very, very nice war there, and we lost by 1 star, I believe, 1 or 2 stars. I remember we lost, but it wasn't much. It wasn't much. So they are coming back. Heard they are applying for CWL again next. Welcome to the stream, Savage Stones. Savage. Oh. Ah, the Swarm has an arranged war versus Buy Forever this weekend. Wow, that probably will be a nice war. Definitely going to be fun. Obviously, if they apply for CWL, I have no idea how they pick out those clans, but I would presume that the Swarm would have a fair amount of chance to get back into the league. They have been there before. Game over. No, the game is not over, but Pengu tripled game over. Yes, War Whales and WHF got accepted back. That is correct. And well, as I said, I have no idea how this is done when they are choosing those clans that are going into the next season of CWL. I know you fill in an application, and then someone somewhere are looking at those applications and doing a review of them, and well, uses the clans. And there will be some placement matches, I believe, in end of July, beginning of August. So placement wars will probably determine which clans come in and which leagues they are playing in. Going to be fun. But now we are in the playoffs of Season 4. Obviously, I can't wait for Season 5 either, but the most important thing is obviously the ending at this point is the ending of Season 4. That now. Pengu. Kids are looking at television. Well, bit back and forth here. We got 1 hour left of 4 and 16 attacks from Hi-Lite.
All-Stars and 4 attacks from Rising All-Stars. So we will get a intense ending, you might say. A lot of attacks going in a short amount of time. So I'm just sitting here waiting for those attacks to go in. Channel 11s and channel 10s. WL Rising, but other one on any channel. Both clans have 11 10v10 hits, right? You get that in the overlay. Hello, Sebix. Welcome to the stream. Then we got 5 11v11 attack triples from Rising, 2 11v11 triples from Hi-Lite. Both clans obviously have cleared the 9. So in 11v11, the stats are on Rising's in Rising's favor, but Hi-Lite actually has 8 attempts, 8 more attempts on Town Hall 10. One of them, you can see one of them. That's Nemo going in on Pengu. Well, I never. Nemo is attacking Pengu. Okay. Baby Dragon went down though. Not completely super follow. We got some giants there to tank, but it goes in the category as follow attack. Plus he has a lot of bulk. Clan Castle. I doubt that has a Lava Hound. And there was a Lava Hound in the fresh or something. Why did he lure that Lava Hound out of the sea? If he knew that there was a Lava Hound, that would maybe he did it by accident. Here comes the balloons. All groups. Balloons coming in, pinpointing the defenses. Got 9 balloons left in the bag. Use them to force the main portion of the balloons to keep aside, but those wizard towers in the core are just destroying his balloons. And the single target Inferno still stands, and there pops the Hound, and those pups are coming flying in here. Well, nice try there from Nemo, but Pengu's base defended. Was a so Hi-Lite really have the opportunity to take a bit more advantage or get a better hold on this war if they can pick up some more of the triple. Are meant to be. Hey. There's 5 haste there. Okay, we got another one. Oh, Fat Finger the Rage. Ah, you were using. Ah, okay. Nice try though. Now I understand. And this is the Bengang. What? Bengang. Yeah. Hitting on Raju from right. Oh, wait. Got a lot of troops for there, but nothing go outside. A lot of heavy defenses shooting on his troops over here, and he got the single target Inferno targeting his troops. Or this will not go far, this attack, unfortunately. That is just not the right strategy for this base. Nice try there. And we just switching from one live attack to another. This is Tom going in on Apollyon. Okay. Now this 11v11, now Hi-Lite really has to step this up and get some more of those, both 10v10s and 11v11. They have the attacks to do it, they got the skills to do it, and now they just have to do it. And let's hope Tom here gets this done. Here comes this a queen charge but witch attack. Here comes all the witches and balloons are no. What? Can I talk anymore? Okay, yes. My native language is not English, but I'm not like, I know how to form words out. But now it sounded like I did. Well, sorry about that. Chelsea says he hope he defends. Well, we are not sure about a lot of troops. That single making a lot of problems in there. Like this attack is about to die off. Got some witches and bowlers here outside, but it's not enough to get around to take up for Tom and for Apollyon. Chelsea did defend. Congratulations, Chelsea. I haven't watched the defensive. Let's check out 11. Check out. We got Resso defended 3 times. That is got some Town Hall 10s defending 4 and 3 defenses. 4. Here we got 1 base. That's actually not 3-star. That's not it. Well, 53 faster. 5 defenses. What did happen there? Just pushed outside the and straight in to a live attack. And this is 2 fresh stars. Well, it's like 1 star is already taken on this base, and Luxury obviously want to get the 2 other ones, right? This is Rising with 1 of their 4 attacks they have left, trying to get into take up. We saw an attack on this base earlier. That time it failed. Let's see Luxury better. 2 defenses for Chelsea. Okay. A jump spell. That is unfortunate. Always watch out for those killers that you don't get them in range of their defenses, or that they move in inside of the range of a air targeting expo over time. Because then you will lose them. And then your queen is naked, as she is here. Here comes the hogs. Queen is still up, and that is, well, and the enemy CC. So, well, hog attack with nothing to take out the queen and enemy CC. Well, that might possess a problem. So, spell attack there on from luxury. Only picking up 1 star in this attack, and that means that Hi-Lite has the possibility to catch up. Jumps are for queens to avoid, sadly. Yes, that is my experience also, Schultzy. Queens tend to not want to use jump spells. I don't know, maybe it's like when they jump, their skirts fly up or something, so they try to avoid it, but there is something there. The queen will not use jump unless she just runs in with tons of other troops. Not even then. So yeah, you need to have a lot of funneling going on queen to be sure the queen is going in a jump spell. Actually, better to bring extra wall breakers to try to trickle in wall breakers. Even though you might lose some wall breakers and has to take some extra, it's actually more times than not worth it instead of bringing that jump spell, taking an extra raid spell or something instead, and then you can switch out some of your main troops for more wall breakers, just to be sure. The jump adds several tiles to her vision, so yes, that is why she seems to avoid them. Yeah, that is that might be right, that she actually not only in the direction with the jump, but actually also in all directions get longer vision jump down. Okay, we got Hi-Lite and Edward Sirovi from Hi-Lite All-Stars, and we have another attack as well, but this is an 11v11 attack. We are going to watch this through. Breaks open the... No, wall breaker failed there unfortunately. So the queen will not go in there. He has no way to get that queen in, the enemy queen into the This might be a problem. Now he will get the queen into base, take out that single inferno, but the enemy queen is a long way, so will not target that. So then he probably has to put out hogs with a live queen on the field. Queen on the field. That will not end well, I'm afraid. And here comes the hogs. Queen uses her ability, tries the best she can to get through to that enemy queen in time, but Unfortunately, I don't think she can. The queen is starting to frying bacon in there in the center of the base alongside with the enemy king. And they are really liking bacon, as it seems, because they are really doing work on those hogs. And they're gone. Only queen left, no ability. Got some cleanup troops running around on the outside of the base. Not many left, but the defenses that are left are very, very difficult to take down. We got single target Inferno, we got a Wiz Tower, we got 2 Expos, well, 3 cannons. Not a very good position for that queen with only 8 seconds left. That would be some serious. Doped queen if she that big. Okay, we got 5 attack, good. 10. That is Beelzebub going in on 53 master. Let's watch that. I got music. Yes, I do. Okay, Beelzebub, great. Great attacker there, and now he is coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo attack. Might get a great deal of value from that charge if he manages to get the Queen inside. Wizard Towers over there. 3 Wizard Towers. Taking out 3 Wizard Towers would be extremely good. Thinking of the balloons that are coming in later. You might think that the air defenses is the biggest threat for your balloons, but it's not. It's the Wiz Tower. Really, really important to protect those balloons from the Wiz Towers. Hounds, however, well, they can take, I believe, like 2.5 hours of heat from a Wizard Tower before going down. So the air defenses, however, is another question. Well, boss. That. And Beelzebub is queen without taking out the key objectives that he's planning on. Well, then it is difficult to pick up that 3. Unfortunately. But a nice try anyway. Oh, almost lost my computer or my laptop. Whew, I want to do that. Oh, suddenly it just quiet down again. We got 10 attacks left from Hi-Lite. 2 of those are Town Hall 9, so it will only be 8 attacks from there, or, well, my scouting or something. But basically, it's 8 attacks left on Hi-Lite, and we got 3 attacks left for Rising, and we got 50 minutes left. 41 minutes. 41 minutes left of this war. And then we will know who is the best. CWL Rising League or CWL Hi-Lite League. Or best or the best. That's not what we'll get the answer for. We will get the answer on what level these clans should be on. So if CWL Hi-Lite is winning this war, all the clans that are currently in CWL Rising has to move down to CWL Hi-Lite for next season, while all the clans in CWL Hi-Lite moves up to CWL Rising. That is like the prize and the loss of this war, so it's very important for all the clans here to do their best to make sure they can play in a as high division as possible next year. I'm only kidding. Just say that also. Was just a joke? No. This is just for fun and glory and honor. The winner takes all the glory, and the loser, well, they are going to be, bullied? Probably. Yeah. Roasted. Losers are going to be roasted. Great. More attacks. This heat is killing me. It's really extreme, this heat that are here at the moment. Right. Always pushing the wrong button. Oh. Was trying to pick up some go. Okay. Not sure that my youth have to do. That is going at all. Reconnect the chat just to check out Twitch as well to just be sure. No one talking in Twitch. And whoa, yes. Now I got a schedule. That is important. I am next 45 minutes. No, 5 minutes. It's like 30, 35-ish. 37 minutes left of this war. And after that, and this is important. This is very important. After I finish the stream in well, 15 minutes, no, 45 minutes, 35 minutes, whatever, at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Then, you need to know that we got another war streaming. We got CWL Apex versus Clash next, a Japanese war league. And this is all stars from both these leagues. So make sure you into that, and that will be Barm that are streaming the beginning of that war, and then Lady B is catching up after him, taking that stream into the night. So make sure you check that out. Barm and Lady B is coming on with that war later on, so that will be also epic. Hi Barm, there you were. There, Barm is in the chat. So when you are when you're going to watch that war later on, as we just agreed upon, you just have to click Barm's name there, Barm Cake 201. Click that, and give him a follow. Then you will take like the notification thing on as well. So when he goes live with Apex versus Clash next, you will know. You can just tune right in and catch the action instantly. Or you can just stay here and I will host you over to his channel when the war in Apex begin. So either way, you need to check that out. That will be an awesome war. And tomorrow at 6, we're not finished with this. Yesterday we had... What did we have? We got some light war versus... we got the Light League versus the Dutch War League. And today we got Hi-Lite versus Rising. Tomorrow we got Apex versus Clash next. And last but not least, from tomorrow night at 6 p.m. to Sunday until Sunday 6 p.m. we got the CW Invite versus CWL Premier. That will be so awesome. Who is the best? Is really these Invite clans the best in the leagues? Are the players the best in the league? Or are their players the All-Stars players from Premier? Can they win against Invite? That is really looking forward to watch that. To watch that war, and you can watch all of that. It will be streamed. Follow up, check it out on Twitter or something, or just follow the streams and they will tell you the schedule for the other streams as well. So you can use all this weekend to just follow Champions War League action and a lot of insane, awesome, good war attacks as well. So if you're into the game, and if you're into competitive wars, if you like to watch beautiful attacks like this here from Wahila, taking out Schneebly. Wow, these names. Well, then you just have to choose the streamers. However, Wahila will maybe not be that lucky on this attack. Still, probably too many defenses left. It is a wizard tower over there, 2 cannons, a mortar, Tesla, and archer tower. Only, well, 2 witches and a couple of bowlers there. I do think those defenses are going to be strong. Got 3 healers on them now, but they are just 1 queen standing there alone, while what they should heal was the bowlers that are actually tanking for that on 33 seconds. Anyway, it will be a time theft. Unfortunate there from Wahila. Trying to take out Schneebly. That is one hero. She is trying her best. She is giving it all for the team. Getting in those last shots. But unfortunately. Oh, right down here. Oh, that is Hi-Lite All-Stars. No time fail. Oh my. Time fail on Ituvaru against Master. That is so unfortunate because Hi-Lite really need those 11v11s to get in. Rising got 3 attacks left. They can, on the max, get 138 stars. Freeze was money. Let's check. Because we have checked out. This is the second or third attack on this base we have seen. And it has been close several times. About getting into that queen. We have to go out. We know that this was a fail, but actually, you know what? The same base. And he starts up the queen walk in another play on top of the base this time. And this is, what do you know? It's the Kung Fu Panda. It's Pooh. Still, you need to get that queen. He actually has brought a skeleton spell. Oh, this is not an air attack. It's a falcon. I didn't see that. I didn't check out. They would try again the same strategy, but they didn't. This is a falcon attack with a skeleton instead of one of those poisons. Those healers went down to the baby dragon. Oh, that is really unfortunate. Oh, it's a 9. It's a Town Hall 9 attacking. You are entirely correct, Jackadunga. That would just be so awesome. Several Town Hall 10s are trying to triple it, but in comes a Town Hall 9 and gets the job done. You know, I did cover a war where one clan didn't get one single 10v10 triple in CWL. But they, however, got a 9 versus 10 triple. So, lucky him. They lost the war, though, but when the 10s didn't get the job done, he did. Hi, it's Matt. Well, I guess it's Matt. "27 minutes left now. 4 attacks left. 4 attacks left on Hi-Lite All-Star side, and 3 attacks left on Rising All-Stars side. That means 138 is the max stars WL Rising All-Stars can get, while Hi-Lite and 11s. They got 2 11s. Xanax has, he hasn't attacked one single time yet. That's not a good sign. Let's hope he goes up and do attacks. Let's first check it out. Hi-Lite can pick up 2 stars. The 10s. So, 4 stars is the max Hi-Lite can get. That would put them up to 137. That means 2 more successful attacks. 2 more successful attacks for Rising All-Stars. They probably safe. I'm not sure. I haven't counted the percentages, but this is still very close. The people sitting in Rising at the moment knows that they have to succeed with their attacks to make sure to get this win, while GDC from Hi-Lite and All-Stars are hunting for those last stars, but they need to get them. They need to get those stars in these last attacks if they are going to pull off the victory against CWL Rising. And it is a long time since we saw an attack from CWL Rising. Now, obviously, they are just sitting there waiting to see if they, what they have to do, what is the amount of pressure that are being put on them. They don't have to think any strategically now, because this is a no-dip war, so it is, well, they can only hit 10s and with their 10s, and they can only hit 11s with 11s, so they are going to. GDC hitting on Creso. Queen still alive with her ability, takes out that X-bow, goes down, but has to use the ability to survive that archer tower. And there are not enough hogs left to get through this base, through those two wizard towers and single target inferno. So, well, that was unfortunate. Chris is Xanax. So Chris is sitting here just waiting, picking up all these great tips that I'm bringing before his attack, obviously. I'm just kidding. Do not listen to my... If you want a 3. Yes, Chris, you got a lot of pressure on you now, because you know you have to 6-pack here to get this even. And then Tom has to bring it home. But Rising also has some attacks left, so just see how this plays out. But it is starting to look a bit more difficult for Hi-Lite to get this. They looked very good for a long time, but now it's not looking that good anymore. But nothing is impossible. We got wait a minute. Oh, I was wrong. Actually, Hi-Lite All-Stars has 4 Town Hall 11 attacks left. 4, not 2 as I stated. I thought they didn't attack with those 2 Town Hall 9s, but as we just saw, they did attack with the 9s. So the attack they got left is 4 Town Hall 11s on Hi-Lite side. Look at this. Tom has 1. Xanax. What is here? Oh, now 3 obviously. Had a delay. So they got 3 attacks. We got Tom, Xanax, and we got Piff Paff Poof, who is a Town Hall 10. And hopefully are going to attack as well. That was a lot of misinformation from me. But here you got it. Piff Paff Poof, 2 attacks. Xanax, 2 attacks. And Tom, 1 attack. And obviously, yes, good luck, Chris, says SGA Sooks. And I am saying the same. I really hate being the last attacker in, or even late in the war, because the pressure is just unbearable sometimes on that. Well, We are waiting for those 20 minutes, and we are going to see 8 attacks in those last 20 minutes. 8 attacks, and those 8 attacks will determine who is the better league. Is it CWL Rising or is it CWL Hi-Lite? Well, what we can already now determine is that it's CWL. Who's the better league? CWL in CWL Rising or CWL Hi-Lite? Well, it's CWL, and then we will find out what more. Do I have to put on even more replays? No lives here. I just looked. Chris went silent, so Chris is now going into his Zen mode, sitting now meditating before the attack, thinking it all through in his head. Where is that queen gonna go? Not where I want her to. Obviously. Okay, then. Let's check. All Nine's got a lot of love in last night's stream, but we check out this Lalowit while we wait for that those live attacks to get in there. Drinking some drink. So that was what I'm going to check if Indians COC. I'm gonna check the roster for Hi-Lite League. I have to admit, I don't know much about CWL Hi-Lite and the clans in CWL Hi-Lite. I'm very familiar with Rising and Premiere, since I cover those for the CWL YouTube channel, and obviously I am familiar with Apex, which I'm currently playing in, and obviously Invite, because that has a lot of coverage. But Light and Hi-Lite, I must admit, I haven't paid a lot of attention there, so I'm not very familiar with the clans. And the players from Hi-Lite. So what I would pick up on was the clans, where these players are coming from. Because I was wondering if Indian COC ads. Okay, let's see. Indian COC, yes, WeNet. Is from Indian COC, and Mr. Carbon is from Indian COC. RX Count is from Indian COC. Uvaru is from Indian COC. Yeah. It was. I have actually, when I'm looking at it here, I have actually streamed some of the action highlighter. Sure, I did stream a war with little tater tots and can't remember what other clan, but I did stream from there. But Indian COC, we just had a random war against Indian COC in my main clan, the North Watch. We had that ended like 2 hours ago. Really nice war. We lost by 1 star, unfortunately. We had 1 extra Town Hall 10. We had 5 Town Hall 10s and they only got 4, so we offered ourselves to swag 2 Town Hall 11 attacks, and that obviously cost us the war, but that was like we do want a fair fight. So we got this. Taking out this, investing a lot of spells, trying to take out the sea and grows, but failed. That failed. Let's do. Got another live going on. Is this already failed because of that failed skeleton attempt or not? I'm not sure. We are going to follow this a bit more before we change over. This is Chris? Is Chris going in on attempt? That uses that power potion. His spells and true fully maxed game. Follow. Here comes this. He has nothing to handle that sea with. Minions and pups are all the way back there. Uses the Grand Warden ability to try to keep those balloons alive. Doesn't have much more spells left. Only 1 haste spell left now. But there's a lot left in this base. Queen is still up, but she will go down to these pups now. There she goes. But those wizard towers and the air sweeper is making this very hard for the balloons. But you had backside balloons. Backside balloons are coming in. Only 1 left here. Oh, this is tank. That air sweeper. If it hadn't been for that air sweeper, those balloons would have taken down this base. But now, unfortunately, they will not. Very nice attempt there from Sanax and from Chris. This could easily have become Hi-Lite's triple. Yes, damn sweeper. That was very, very unfortunate. That sweep. That was close. Really, really close there. Good job. We got 10v10 attempt here. 10v attempt. Mortal range and whiz range, not fair play. Well, this here is a defense. So Rising, yes, Schulze was really happy about that. So, welcome to the stream, Andro. Game. Schulze thought he had it too, but no. Well, Rising also failed an attack, so we still are at the same spot. 2 attacks left for Rising and 4 attacks left for Hi-Lite. So it's still anyone's game. We got 10 minutes and 57 seconds left of this war, and still we do not know who is coming out on top of this. They are now both clans 11 10v10 triples, but Rising has the upper hand on Town Hall 11. So still, we don't know. Question is, are they saving the best for last? Both clans or only one of them? Here we got Chris. Okay. Chris.uk going in on GDC. Let's see now. Rising All-Stars. If Rising fails, if Chris.uk now fails this attack, there will be a good chance for Hi-Lite to hit back. But Rising must not get too many stars here now if Hi-Lite would is going to have that chance of catching. Oh, healers following the queen, no, the king. Not sure if that was the plan. Jump spell down. King is going. Oh, doesn't have much health. Look at that king. He like survived without health. Okay, use the ability. Healers are back on the queen. Here comes the enemy CC. Has a poison down for them, and the queen. Queen goes down, and enemy CC is coming in. Did he miss that witch? I think he missed one of the witches. That is unfortunate, and the queen goes down. Witches are not so well against hogs. They might be a little bit pesky, yes. Could be a bit of a problem here for Chris.uk to manage to get those hogs through the base with all those skeletons and the witches running after them. This might be some problems. Please, bro, subscriber me. Says Andro Game. Well, I would have to check out one of your streams first, obviously. Okay, Rising used another attack. Unfortunately, not successful this time either. It was a defense. And we are down to one attack left for Rising All-Stars. They max out on 136 stars, while Hi-Lite All-Stars have the possibilities to pull off 137 on max. Then they have to all their attacks have to be perfect from now on and out. But will they be able to? I am going to admit that we will not catch up on all this action. We only got 7.5 minutes left. We got 5 attacks, and if you add up the times, you know a lot of these attacks will go down at the same time, and we will not be able to watch them all. So let's focus on Hi-Lite All-Stars attacks, because that is the most important ones at this moment. If they go in, they will catch up on Rising All-Stars. And Hi-Lite still has a good opportunity here. 4 attacks to do it on, 4 attacks to get up ahead, and maybe they will actually only need 3 of them, depends on the percentages. It is Rising that has the percentages at the moment, but they probably will hit bases with low percentages, so push those percentages up. But to catch up on that, well, 2.5%, 50 bases, 2% the base, all bases are 2-starred, so at least 50%. No, they cannot rely on the percentages. They need one more. They need one more far than Rising. They have that opportunity still. Got a live attack here. We got Tom going in. Okay. Is going in with the hogs on this base. Kill squad is looking good, taking out key objectives in here, taking out the enemy CC, taking out the enemy queen, and moves up, uses the Grand Warden ability, moves up, but is out of range for that for that Eagle Artillery in the current position. Let's see, the Queen did not walk up on the Eagle, but instead walked over to the other side. All healers still on her there. She has used the ability. 2 heals left for those hogs, and they are really doing work, even though that Eagle Artillery is hammering down on them. But they are almost under heal all the time through this base, and it looks like, oh, there are a lot of hogs here, but now the king and some skeleton. Oh, how many hogs are actually left here? Queen is still up. Can she reach that single target inferno in time? Yes, she does, and all defenses except that hidden Tesla, and the king is down. He has cleaned up troops. 50 seconds left to do it on. This will actually be a triple from Hi-Lite All-Stars. Tom is getting this done. 40 seconds left on the clock. Has all the time in the world to make this happen. So, yeah. This is a 3-star. Now, I think I just woke up my kids there. I got a little bit enthusiastic. Sorry about that. What is missing? Oh, the king's altar. Really great job there from Tom, and Hi-Lite is catching up on Rising. We got 3 minutes 40 got 3.5 minutes left of the score. It is 135 stars for Rising All-Stars. It is 134 stars for Hi-Lite, and this is going to be totally nerve-wracking ending here. Let's see what's happening. Rising has 1 attack and can max out on 136, but if they fail, they only have 135. Hi-Lite has 3 attacks. They have to succeed on 2 of those attacks. If they succeed on 2 of those attacks, they will maybe be the winner. If they succeed all 3, they are guaranteed the winner. So, wow. This is really nerve-wracking here at the end. We are not watching any replays at the moment. We are just sitting here watching these attacks. We can't watch them all. We will go in and out and try to catch as much of this as we possibly can. Try to predict the outcome as the attacks go. Are all just waiting for the last minute. Okay. Come on now. What? Why is nobody attacking? Here I'm sitting until all those attacks go in. Why are they not? Come on, 58 seconds left. There we go. Chris is in. Chris, aka Stanax, is in. Whoa. This is it. This is it. And Stanax or Chris make this happen. Takes his time. Base. Probably other attacks are going in at the same time here now. We are not. We have no idea what's happening out on the war map at the moment. Yes. No, they don't. They don't have to go perfect. Depends on what Rising does with their last attack. They are 1-star ahead. So if Hi-Lite goes perfect on 2 of their 3 attacks, they will win the war. But now I actually am not sure if that Town Hall 10... Well, I'm not sure here. Not sure here what's happening outside. Doesn't look like there is any live attacks going on, and the time is up, so what? Not sure what's happening out. Balloon attack. Grand Warden ability to keep his troops alive through that center. Takes out that eagle quickly now, so his troops won't be hammered down by that. That Expo took out his balloons instead of his hound. That was unfortunate, but he still has 3 haste spells left for his balloons. So maybe time to use them before they die out now. They are unfortunately not capable of taking out the rest of this base. They are just 2 left. So let's move back out. This will not be a successful attack. Where are the other attacks? Are there no other attacks? What is this? What is this? Did they swag attacks? Who are the swaggers? Killer. Swag. They didn't use attacks. Killer didn't use his attacks. And Piff Paff Poof did not use attacks. That is not okay. Well, anyway. Here you got it. Rising All-Stars versus Hi-Lite All-Stars. CWL Rising is still the big brother, and Hi-Lite is still the little sister. Hi-Lite doing a very good performance, in my opinion. Very good performance from the guys in Hi-Lite. They are not used to this big breakdowns in their league wars. They maybe have like 2 or 3 Town Hall 11s. Mostly Town Hall 11s are dipping. Here they come in doing a lot of 11v11 attacks, doing a great performance 10v10, and I'm really impressed of them keeping up with CWL Rising the way they did through all of this war. In the beginning, it actually looked like CWL Hi-Lite were on top of Rising, and they had the control of the 10v10 play for a long time. So really good performance there from Hi-Lite. Also, big shout out to the guys in CWL Rising. They did a good job. They won the war. That was deserved. So really great job to them. And here we have a random Joshua asking if I can shout out his name since he got birthday today and everyone has been mean to him. Well, I hope you're okay. Don't let people be mean to you. And congratulations with the day. And hello, Marco Mayer. What we are going to do now, we are going to go over to Barm. He is probably moving into the stream any minute, because now we are moving from one All-Stars war to another. We have now watched the Rising All-Stars versus Hi-Lite All-Stars, and we are moving over to CWL Apex All-Stars versus Clash Next Season 2. Yeah, Season 2. That's actually in their name. That is a Japanese War League. Obviously, going for 2 seasons now. And we got the best players we can roster from CWL Apex. Well, not all the best players, because some of the Apex players is actually playing some CWL Wars this weekend, so they couldn't come. But almost all the best players from CWL Apex are facing the best Japanese players out there. So that will be a great war, and Barm is starting that stream any minute now, I believe. And after him, Lady B, catching up. Going to find up that schedule for you so we can watch that. Long one. We got, yeah. No, it's not Barm, it's Box and Clash. Box and Clash, sorry about that. We got Box and Clash. He is actually starting that stream now at 6 p.m. and is streaming until 8 p.m. And then at 8 p.m. Barm is taking over until 11 p.m. tonight. Tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Jackadunga himself will do the streaming of this war. And from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. The ending of this war, Lady B will take that to the ending. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to host you over to Barm. I am actually going to host you over to Box and Clash. But first, Junajed23 is saying hello and need help. Now I'm very curious, what is the problem there, Junajed23, and what do you need help with? You can tell me a little bit about that while I am finding out if Box and Clash live or not. Yes, Box and Clash is live. And no. Wait a minute. Yes. Box and Clash is live. So if we just get that question from Junajed, didn't get there. Need help, please help. Hello, I lost my village. Okay, Junajed, I'm very sorry about that, but I can guarantee you that is nothing I can do to help you. I got only one advice to you, though. Make sure you follow the rules and the terms of service that you have agreed upon when using your villages and using the Clash of Clans app, because even though it seems a very good deal at the moment, good deals like free gems or cheap gems or anything else, it usually is not a good idea. It has a tendency to come back and bite you at the end. That is all kind of like cheating. And cheating is like trying to take an advantage that other people doesn't have in the game. Well, if you do that, well, then you have to face the consequences at some point. But you know what? This I cannot help you with, and my time is up. We need to catch that beginning of the war between CWL Apex and Clash Next now. So what I'm gonna do is say thank you very much for watching my stream tonight. I had a lot of fun, really a lot of fun. Okay, and I hope to see you in another stream. Unfortunately, we didn't Hi-Lite didn't manage to pull off a victory about Rising, but two very good clans anyway. And now I'm just babbling because I'm trying to do stuff here. There we go. Yes, and that would be all for me tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it as well. And thank you very much for watching. Peace out and clash on.